is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Pack the 60. Pack Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Richardson. And he completes it to Cohen.
Richardson
give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 30.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Look at this Cowboy defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
First and 10.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Ready, ready.
Richardson off the play fake. Got his man down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Okay, break.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, strike. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos.
Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
70 ring, 19, 18, 19 Lions.
Richardson working from the gun. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite-level production.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Pushing his way through. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Richardson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Richardson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
The 5-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A short throw to Musgrave.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dallas.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That one complete to the gut. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Well, now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Richardson out of the shotgun. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. The interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
19, 18, right here. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So often we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 14. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Xavier Legette, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are back within a score. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Richardson to throw off play action. That's complete to Dell. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Take Dell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. After right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 11. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Richardson looking to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Richardson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Not Park 70. Park 70. Buffalo 18. Go.
Looking to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. His way through contact. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple. They go play action with Richardson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
10 yards.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
Play action. Now Richardson. It's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
You'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Warriors 17. Take off.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got his man, Dell.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Okay, break.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. Here's Richardson to throw. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the upfronts. And that will make this a 19-point game.
42. Cowboys 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On the give up the middle.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll drop to throw.
That's complete. Lambert Smith.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
A gain of 18 on the play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb,
26 yards.
and the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Fix the score. Dolphins 42. Cowboys 30.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Come on, come on.
And Richardson back to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
60 Bison.
They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Xavier Legette with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will get them one closer.
37.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
47-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 8 now. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
19, Tiger, 19, Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther, Dragon 60. 19, Lion. Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Second and long. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, there was second long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after all, but good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
49. Cowboys 37.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big...
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 37-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action. Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
14 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
19, Tiger.
Off play action, Richardson.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards.
A gain of 55 yards. First down, Dallas.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
The kicker on for the
Aubrey
extra
now
point.
for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 56, Cowboys 51. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Stephanie, go!
They'll give this to Wright, running right. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Pat the 60, pat the 60, cut 19, cut 19.
Now it's Richardson. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Hurt. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Let's go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 6.
At the 31-yard line.
Go. Gravity Lions.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
A gain of a yard.
And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before it's out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Cowboys 51.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Escapes the defender. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Giving big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though,